What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the SUPER7 Ultimate Animaniacs Wacko Warner. That's alright, my zillions. There he is. There's good old Wacko. This package looks really good. This comes to us courtesy of SUPER7, so thank you for sending this over for a review. Really appreciate that. I was a huge fan of the Animaniacs, so I'm sure you are getting bored of me saying that, but it is true, and I do love me some Wacko. This layout is really cool. There's a lot of fun stuff here. Logo and stuff right there. This is what this looks like. I like the little dot pattern on this one. I think that looks pretty good. Wacko looks great here. Classic shot of Wacko. Yeah, this is a cool box. They all have been. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here's our totally insane Wacko out of the package, and he looks pretty good. But let's do articulation first on this guy. Head, we got the ears that move, which are nice. The head is on a big ball joint, so moves. Then you have a body joint that moves as well, as a joint should. Hinge, swivel at the shoulder. You have a hinge and a little bit of swivel at the elbow. Hinge, swivel at the wrist. Do be careful with the elbows. Mine was a little stuck on that side. And you're not getting a ton of range of motion out of them, so, you know, it is what it is. Legs, split that much, kicks forward, goes back. The knees do bend, and then the little feet can come out, I guess. Wasn't expecting that to happen, but it's a thing that did happen. So I'm going to have to probably heat that up to get that back in, because I don't think that was supposed to happen. Okay, no heat was required, actually. Oh my god, I did it again. So I'm guessing the heat that you do need is actually in this part. Okay, much better. All right, there we go. And then the tail is on a ball joint as well. Anyway, let's just move on to this, looking at this guy in full. Proportions are great, you know, it's Wacko. It looks fine. It looks good. He's got a nice big head. He's got his tongue sticking out, which I do like. I love his nose. A little sloppy around there, as I can see. The eyes look good, though. That side looks good. His little whiskers on the side. He has a red hat. Nice and simple, but it works. The shirt looks great. His sweater, I do like it. Came out pretty good. The hands look really good. Bottom, you know, it's just black down here, so very simple, but the feet look pretty decent. This tail is sticking straight out. I do like the alternate tail that these guys come with, which we'll look at in a second. A little more, kind of like the bouncy tail, as I keep calling it, even though I don't know for sure if there was a bouncy section. I just don't really like the straight out tails, but looks-wise, I think Wacko is pretty good. His mouth is really nice. I like the red line. It's well done. The tongue looks really good. So, yeah, I mean, I think this Wacko looks pretty great. And here's that alternate tail to start out. Accessories, and I really like that one better. A little Pikachu bouncy tail. I think it looks really good. So, it's just, you know, the shorter, you know, tail just works for me. Sticking straight out, it's kind of a baller. I think this is way better like this. Wacko comes with a bunch of hands. He's got various holding hands to hold his various accessories. So some of them are a little more open than others. And he's got the, you know, splayed out hands, which, you know, every Warner needs. And then he's got no, it's not a pointing hand. It's a pull my finger hand. So, and then it's on the ground. But yes, hands. He's got, and like Wacko, he comes with a stick of dynamite. Looks pretty good. I really like this. If you didn't miss that review, please do check it out. But, you know, this is what it looks like. You got the little yellow outline on it, which I think is really cool. I think that really works. You know, a little paint on a translucent piece. Yeah, that's a good idea, guys. I really do dig it. But very nice little piece. Then we get a mallet. That's right. What's Wacko without a mallet? This is really good. It's kind of heavy, though. But, you know, so you're going to have to finagle it. But your mileage might vary because, you know, you might have, you know, not as loose a piece there, but of a wrist. But I think it's more that, you know, this is heavy for that wrist, other than, you know, more than it being like loose. I didn't feel it was like so loose, you know. I guess, but yeah, I wish that was a little bit better, but it's still a cool piece, and definitely you could get, you know, some play out of it. Good news is I had the wrong hand on, so this hand is actually a lot better with that. It's not as loose for whatever reason, just a thicker connection, so that is pretty good. It still flops a little bit because it's heavy, but this is definitely the proper hand for it. We get an alternate head sculpt, and it looks pretty good, except, unfortunately, we do have a little bit of paint issues here. Some little excess paint rubbed on, so that's a bit of a bummer. The nose looks pretty good, though. The eyes look decent. He's got the helmet here, which is pretty nice, honestly. I do like it. The ears do move on this one as well, so the helmet isn't bad. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, you do have a little bit of paint mess up down there. Is what it is. And just like Wacko, we do get a blackboard here with a map, and it's the map of the US. Unfortunately, I can't get it to stay properly. So yeah, that's a thing. So it goes upside down on me, but it looks really, really good. Otherwise, very nicely done blackboard here. And as you can see, Wacko, who, you know, sings about the 50 states and their capitals. It's great. It's great. It's really, you know, whenever Wacko sings, it's like Ringo Starr singing. It's amazing. But yeah, he has a violin for that and a bow for that. So, and they both look really good. They're nice accessory pieces. I do like them, but unfortunately, I can't do much with that. Luckily, I think I'm more in favor of him with the mallet than this. So, you know, for me, personally, for display, that's fine. And for your size comparisons, here's Wacko with Wacko, Pinky in the Brain, Optimus Prime, and Goldar. And I really like Wacko, how he sizes here with the rest of the Animaniacs. It's very well done. It's turned out to be a very, very nice set. And my final thoughts, well, he's got a couple of issues. Not going to skirt around that. Definitely, you know, there's some paint mishaps here and there, but, and I do feel like this mallet is a bit heavy for, you know, his joints there, but otherwise, he's a fun figure. It really captures the spirit of Wacko really well. Maybe more so than Wacko. I do like Wacko with the blackboard. However, I think, you know, and the graduation hat, but I feel like this face here for Wacko is more right on to me than the standard face for Wacko. So I do dig that. And I think that's awesome. I do like Wacko anyway, you know, but I feel like this is cooler in those regards, like, you know, straight up, you know, Wacko, Animaniacs Wacko, this is what you think of. So I do like that. And there you go. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks again to SUPER7 for sending these over. One more to do in the set, and that's a dot. So stay tuned for that. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.